It's Maria Sharapova and Amelie Mauresmo in match number 2. And again, a friendly hello to everybody. Cliff Drysdale alongside Mary Jo Fernandez. Sort of got to take a deep breath after that first match, Mary Jo, because that was really, I mean, for all of the things that were said about Mary Pierce in the past, sometimes she can be mentally fragile. Today was just the opposite. She was as strong as an ox.
She has been the best player this tournament, in my opinion, so far, and she proved it today because she was just so focused from the very first point to the last. She had moments where she could have got upset, where she could have had a little bit of a letdown. She did not. The serve was critical, and I believe the serve in this match will be equally as important.
Well, talking about somebody who's mentally strong, it is certainly Maria Sharapova. Didn't fire yesterday, didn't need to fire last night, but now she will have to get her things going again, and you have the feeling that she will, Mary Jo.
Well, she always brings the best when she has these big matches. She's only played Mauresmo once, but the serve for me is so critical. She's had that right pectoral strain. She has not played a lot this fall, but her year has been just so consistent from the very beginning. In Australia, Sharapova went down, and she was playing some of her best tennis, would play Serena Williams in the semifinal, and this would have everything in it, Cliff. Some drama, power. Serena saved 3 match points to win this match, and then of course she went on to win the Australian Open. At Wimbledon, Sharapova was trying to defend her title and came up against a much improved Venus Williams. Played the best tennis of this year at Wimbledon and beat Maria in tough 2 sets. And then at the U.S. Open in New York, Maria came into the Open not with a lot of tennis because of her injury. This semifinal against Fleischers ended up being quite a good one. She was down a set and a break, fought her way back, but Fleischers proved just too solid, too consistent, played great defense, and would go on to win the U.S. Open. But for Maria, she hasn't won a major this year. She would love to defend her title here at the championships. The court surface suits her game. It's a quick court. She played a fantastic match against Davenport in her second round-robin match, and we'll see if physically she's recovered. She hasn't played a lot of matches, and it showed yesterday.
I remember this, that she's lost to the champion every time here in the Slam this year, and in addition to that, she is the holder of this event. She played brilliantly last year to beat Serena Williams in the championship match. Her opponent has got a lot of things going for her. This court is fast. She's played well here in the past, and there is, I suppose you could say, not much to lose for her. This is a huge opportunity for Amelie Mauresmo.
It sure is, and I think for Mauresmo, she's still looking to win that first big title. She hasn't won a major. She's been to the finals of the championships, but has not won it. So there's a lot riding on this match to try to get to the final and finally have that breakthrough, and she has played well throughout this championship. She is serving and volleying. She's chipping and charging, really mixing it up, and she will need to do a lot of that. I think the high percentage first serve is critical for Mauresmo because you know how well Maria Sharapova returns. She'll just be punishing those second serves. Can she hold her nerve if she gets the lead? That's always a question with Amelie Mauresmo.
So we've got a finalist, Mary Jo, and it is Mary Pierce of France. The question now is, who will she play in the championship match tomorrow? Cover girls, Amelie Mauresmo of France, and Maria Mania. Yeah, you got it. This is going to be something to watch. Maria Amelie when we come back.
College Game Day, built by the Home Depot. Saturdays at 10:30 on ESPN.
Perfectly tuned. Porsche. There is no substitute. like no place on earth.
It simply offers the best of the best.
The best hotels.
The best cities.
The best shopping in Dubai. There's no place like Dubai Duty Free. Dubai Duty Free is full of so many surprises.
Dubai Duty Free, proud sponsor of the Sony Ericsson WTA Tour.
I love Dubai Duty Free.
Second semi-final, Maria Sharapova and Amelie Mauresmo, Staples Center in Los Angeles. And Mary Pierce just taking out world's number 1. Lindsay Davenport waiting for the winner of this one. Maria Sharapova, 18-year-old, hometown in Bradenton. I guess Sarasota now is where she is building or has built a house. Born in Russia, moved to the United States when she was very young and has headquartered here ever since.
She's won 3 titles this year. Currently ranked 3rd, but she hit the #1 ranking right before the U.S. Open. First Russian ever to hold the #1 ranking. Is the 5th youngest at 18 years of age to have the #1 ranking, and she's the defending champion. Won it on her debut.
And by the way, won Wimbledon last year. Geneva, Switzerland is home for Amelie, the 26-year-old, born in France, of course.
Another consistent year for Mauresmo. Also winning 3 titles. Her ranking never fell below 4. Hit 2 a couple times. She's hit #1 in the world briefly. That was after last year's U.S. Open. That's been the highlight in her career. Second point of the match. A little bit of everything. Sharapova trying to get in, trying to put the pressure, then goes to the lefty one-handed forehand. We've seen that a lot this week. She gets stretched out wide. She has such good balance and control with her left hand. Usually gets her back in a rally.
Semi-final against Lindsay Davenport at Wimbledon this year. Had a disappointing French, like so often happens to Amelie. She feels so much pressure in France and the country pulling for her. First game.
Mauresmo has so many options in her game. She can defend well. She can play from the net. Mauresmo, it's a matter of picking the right shot at the right time, having the right tactics.
His dad Yuri and her agent Max. Pretty busy. She's telling us that she was going to make over $22 million this year. Maria Sharapova, clearly one of the most famous faces in women's sports, period.
That's Max Eisenbud, her agent from IMG.
Next to Dad Yuri. Mauresmo won Philadelphia last week, so she's confident.
It does matter, I think, especially when I had
some tough timing before that, and I was really capable of focus back on what I had to do and make sure I had some good wins under my belt before coming into this week's event, and that's what I was capable of doing in Philly, and coming out here with some confidence.
Very similar surface too.
Yep, this one's playing a little faster. But Mauresmo entered Philadelphia late because she had 2 first-round losses, which were very unusual for her, and she said she needed to get her confidence back.
Look at this. Finally the error.
Mauresmo, after the US Open, played Fed Cup, which they lost. France lost to Russia in the final, then got to the finals of Philderstadt, lost to Davenport, but then went to Moscow, lost to Schiavone first round, and then in Zurich lost first round to Robotnik, only winning 2 games per match. And then entered Philly late. Beat Dementieva at the final 7-5 in the third to win Philadelphia for her 3rd straight year.
This week she's been pretty good about coming into the net and playing aggressively as well when she's needed to.
She sure has. I mean, that's been why she's played so well. She's looked to come in. She said the surface is forcing her, much like a grass court, to try to get to net. Still game point for Mauresmo. If there's one shot that can break down in Mauresmo's game, it is the forehand. Sometimes a second serve too. Today against Sharapova, she's going to have to gamble a little bit with that second serve. Yeah, just guided in. Sharapova known for her aggressive return serve.
40-love in this game. Deuce and the second serve.
Played against each other one time. He came here last year. So his dad Yuri and Michael Joyce, his traveling coach. Mauresmo won that match last year. It was the final match of the round robin. They both already qualified.
Yeah.
once in a row when Sharapova gets the break, she will serve leading 2 games to love. She had 40-love in that game. Just a few first serves and she paid the price.
Sharapova takes the left hand off and a delicate drop shot.
Just didn't finish it off. More. Just watch the serve motion of hers, though, because where she throws the ball up over her right shoulder, for Sharapova, to me, this is a perfect ball toss. Not too high, but she's at full stretch when she hits it.
Like Sharapova was going to get to that sharp angle, but look at the reach from Sharapova. And then right here she had the down the line open, but she hit it right back to Sharapova. Look at this great save.
Sideways, one hand, low to high, low to top spin. Good control of that shot. Watching live coverage of the second semi-final of the day here, everybody. The Staples Center in LA, downtown LA. Sharapova taking on Amelie Mauresmo. Earlier today, a win by Mary Pierce over world's #1 Lindsay Davenport. So Pierce is in the final. They're playing to see who will play Pierce tomorrow afternoon. 3 o'clock West Coast, 6 p.m. on the East Coast. In the meantime, Sharapova up to a good lead, 3 games to love, first set. There is another serve.
Nothing's more fun than 340 horses. The Cayenne is Porsche. There is no substitute.
Lotto WTA Tour Raptor, passion to perform. Lotto WTA Tour Raptor, passion to perform.
Our aerial coverage, courtesy of the Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company and its fleet of airships, reminding you to travel with peace of mind on Goodyear's new Assurance tires.
Hit the backhand just a bit.
Sharapova took out Patty Schneider and Lindsay Davenport in round-robin competition. Davenport losing 2 tie-break sets to Mary Pierce early this afternoon in the semi-finals.
Probably would have been in had it been outdoors. Good hustle from Sharapova to get the lob back, but it gets blocked.
Game point. 40-11 first serve game, Mauresmo, and lost it. This time she's got 40-11.
And the serve was called fault. Second serve.
Maria Sharapova's, but the mechanics on ground strokes to me are textbook also.
Very clean striker of the ball. Mauresmo, huge win over Kleisters in the round robin play, easily over conventional. Lost to Pierce yesterday in 3 sets.
Let's go down to Alex.
Hey, Cliff and Mary Jo. Well, I got a chance to speak to Louis Courteau, Amelie Mauresmo's coach, earlier today, and he likened this match to a chess match. He said that Amelie has to be very smart. She has to be very patient. He said she has to mix speed with topspin and slices. He also used the word artist, saying that she needs to create something in this match if she wants to win it. Mary Jo, if she's an artist, what do you think she's creating so far?
Well, there's her coach, Louis Courtois. So far, for Mauresmo, it's important to try to take some pace off the shot. She wants Sharapova to generate her own power, but it's risky because it almost means that the match is not totally in your hands, and you have to do a lot of running. You have to defend extremely well because you're doing the delicate angles, you're hitting heavy top spins. You constantly have to be thinking. It's much more straightforward for Sharapova. She's thinking big first serve and whack the first shot you get.
First match this afternoon.
And that's why it's so much fun to have Mauresmo in the mix, because you see the contrasting styles. You see her developing and constructing her rallies. But a lot of times against the top players, she's at the mercy of the power.
Sharapova is that she just has no mental letdowns. She was in such the driver's seat against Lindsay Davenport. She wins the first set. She serves for the second, loses her serve, then loses her serve again, goes into the third set, and you think momentum's against her. And she's able to come back. Beat Davenport in 3. Games to 1, Sharapova. Mauresmo to serve, and we come back live here to semi-final number 2, Staples.
Thousands of patients come to Dallas to Booth Eye Care and Laser Center to see Dr. Booth every year. They all have one thing on their minds. They all have something they'd like to lose. How about you? Do you have something you'd like to lose too? Lose your glasses and contacts with all laser blade-free IntraLASIK performed by the world's most experienced IntraLASIK surgeon, Dr. William Booth. Call today, 214-328-0444 for your free screening appointment so you too can say,
Thanks, Dr. Booth!
Need your help. Oh, your shoes. Can I get a little help here? Oh, great. Can you tie your shoes while I get the phone? You get the phone. I'll tie the shoes.
I'm dead. Get Barney and other friends whenever you want. Free with On Demand from Comcast Digital Cable. It's Comcastic.
1 year ago, Maria Sharapova took on Serena Williams in the finals of the championships. It was a repeat of the Wimbledon final. Serena Williams was suffering from a shoulder injury towards the end of the match. Sharapova had to come back from 4-love down. Rolled off 6 straight games to win the season-ending championships, $1 million. Really consolidated her victory at Wimbledon.
4-1, Sharapova in the first set.
Last year had so many tough 3-set matches. Played a lot of tennis. Physically was feeling it, but still at 4-love. You thought Serena would be able to finish Maria off. Not the case. Needs to get that first serve in, Mauresmo. 1 of 6 on seconds.
6, her dad, Sharapova's dad, took an exhibition match in Moscow. Navratilova took a look at her and said she's got some serious potential. Ended up going to Bollettieri's place. In Miami running tonight and playing only 4 speaking almost no English. Dad spent years laboring jobs while Maria entered the academy. She also has worked with Robert Lansdorf out here in South Cal. But it has been a rags to riches story as dad Yuri.
A lot of sacrifices have been made to get to this level. It was a total dream come true when she won Wimbledon at age 17. Now her life has changed ever since.
Biggest earner in women's sports. To Sharapova.
Played by Mauresmo. Heavy topspin up the line, setting up this next winner. Topspin really pushes Sharapova back when it's hit with authority.
Side. I like that play.
Just the different speeds, the different bounces you see when you play against Mauresmo. That's the toughest thing. You constantly have to be adjusting your footwork. You have to get low when you see the slice come across the net. Sharapova always tries to get the topspin on the rise. That takes a lot out of you physically. Equate Mauresmo's game a little bit to what Sabatini from Argentina used to play. Mauresmo a lot more aggressive, but the heavy topspin, the variety, the spins, the slice, the ability to move forward, and you just know that you have to be constantly on your toes, constantly trying to not let those spins play you.
She still spends time in the island paradise to keep us game?
She sure does. She lives in Argentina, but she's got a nice condo on the Key. Travels a lot. She actually has been running a lot of marathons. She's extremely fit.
30-all. Smile on her face when she talks about Gabby, because you were friends and rivals.
We grew up playing in the juniors together throughout our careers.
Point Sharapova down love 30. She's won 3 in a row. This is for 5-2. First set. This is live coverage of the second semi-final. Mary Pierce over Lindsay Davenport in the first one from the Staples Center.